Can you guess what happened that made me go vegan? What is that word? What I saw made me understand.
Aren't you one of those vegans?
Guitos! Hello, Guitos! It's me, Valiente! I have a special story to share with you today about how I became a vegan and made some amazing new friends. It's story time! So, when I was 3 years old, I used to visit a local dairy farm with my mom. In that farm, I made friends with a playful young cow. She was so curious and sweet. I named her Vicky. I loved feeding her apples and spending time with her. Soon, I was told that Vicky was going to have a baby for the first time. I didn't really understand how she was becoming a mom since there were only female cows in the farm. I also didn't understand why she would become a bit more fearful after getting pregnant. But I was still excited for her. Months passed, and one day, I looked out my window and couldn't believe what I saw. The farmer was taking Vicky's newborn cow away from her. I was so worried. I asked my mom if we could follow the farmer's truck, and so we did, and arrived at a very scary place called a slaughterhouse. It was at that moment when we got there that I realized the farmer was about to sell Vicky's baby for veal. Just imagine! His life and his mom meant everything to him, and both were about to be taken away. And for what? I learned afterwards that the farmer was going to sell the baby because he didn't want him to drink the milk he was selling. And since Vicky's baby was male and wouldn't produce milk, he was considered useless. I ran up to him with tears in my eyes and begged him, please, please don't take Vicky's baby away. The business owner of the slaughterhouse looked at me and said,
Aren't you one of those vegans?
I thought to myself, what is that word? I've never heard that word before. Suddenly, the farmer realized that he was blind to Vicky's suffering and understood that the baby cow didn't deserve for this to happen to him. So, he decided to give the baby cow back. Hooray! We took Vicky and her baby to a nearby sanctuary where they would be safe and happy. At the sanctuary, I saw someone wearing a t-shirt that said, Live Vegan, and asked, what is a vegan? They explained that being vegan means to respect the animals and not use them for our own gains. They said animals, as sentient beings, have feelings and can experience joy and fear just like we do. They care for their own lives, families, and friends. By living vegan, we make choices that avoid treating them as products. It also means we're not supporting a system that exploits animals for food, clothing, entertainment, testing, or any other purpose. And by doing so, we're sending a message that we want this injustice to end. From that day on, I decided to be vegan. I knew I wanted to respect and protect animals like Vicky and her baby. It felt so right to me. When I told my mom about my decision, she understood and went vegan on the spot. Since then, I started noticing that animal businesses hide the truth about what really happens in their facilities and profit from individuals like Vicky. People are misled into viewing other animals as objects. This made me feel the urge to spread the message further, and that's why I then called my friend Pipe. I told him everything that happened and asked if he could help me create songs and videos to spread the animal rights message. Pipe understood immediately and went vegan too. Oh, and guess what? The farmer also went vegan after what happened. He decided to start a mushroom farm instead of a dairy farm. There are so many people in this world who are ready to confront this important truth about animals and change their actions. That's why Pipe and I started a mission to educate people and help them see that animals deserve justice. Thank you for listening to my story, Guitos.